You don't like being in tryhard too much either. You absolutely can, but you're more into playing cool, even if it means losing more, because you have more fun. There's enough to deal with in tryhard with work and serious stuff. That is true. We're back to 2 and 1 star. It's only been 4 hours. We've gone all the way in a circle and come back to where we started. Wah, wah. It's just so many destroyers, man. So many destroyers. It's like I almost want to learn how to play cruiser just to deal with this. Like, because, I am not a cruiser player. But this is the other thing that tells you destroyers are not scared of carriers at all. When you see 7, 8, 10 destroyers sitting there looking at a CV and Q, no way in hell. They are not scared. But he lit me. Oh, I didn't like being lit. And I just roar. Okay. A second. Looking at stuff. Okay. Best DD counter is another DD. Yeah. I mean, I started playing the Z52. And it worked out pretty okay. I mean, there were some times where I didn't have a way in. There was one time where we got killed both of the enemy DDs. So killing a destroyer with your first bomber run in the Lowenhard is satisfying. Yeah, it can be. If the bombs connect, it's a pretty nice time. Top 3 in the enemy team were 5 experience difference. And the thing that was the saddest was I think the Holland was literally on top. And it's like, but he didn't do anything, which is really remarkably not okay. So that's 223. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's 133. Destroyer in cruiser hell. Now you see the destroyer number start to fall. I don't know about that. There you go. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So many destroyers. All the time. Marceau, Kleber, Daring. Marceau's AA is not a joke. These two are pretty approachable. What would we start out with? Torps? Bombs. Probably bombs. I don't think planes are going to catch something off the jump. So I will save the rocket planes for when it'll be more meaningful. Because with 3 destroyers, we're going to need the rockets not to get vaporized. Yeah, that's the issue. He probably thinks he's great because he was in first. Well, he was in Aqua, and I'm pretty sure Aqua is like... I don't think it's a bad clan. So he probably knows what he's doing. It's likely that he just wanted to go after me, maybe because I have a known name or something. Maybe he just wanted to play against carriers, like that's why he picked the Holland. I don't know, but it's just... It is sad to see play like that that's just not helpful. It's frustrating. All clans are bad except the 07 community. Yeah. There's a lot of people above 07 in the global rankings for the clan battle season right now. I think there are like 3 or 4 clans ahead of them. I think right now they're 5th in the world. Maybe they're 3rd in the world.
Fighter airborne.
Currently, I think KSC is 7th. So that's cool. KSC represent. So I think he used defensive fire on that. We might be able to bully that. Des Moines, do we have a way in? Possibly. Does it matter? I don't know.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Take pot shots at us. So there's a Kleber Daring. There's the Kleber. We don't know where the Daring is. That's potentially a problem. Let me do this. He knows where the Smolensk is, obviously, so that's not a big deal. We're going to try to work on the Marceau and help the Moskva. So this guy's just wasting his time on planes on. Ooh. Okay.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
That's a little YOLO. Maybe he just was avoiding torps or something. I don't know. Alright, where's the Marceau? You're in here, dude. Yes. Maybe? Maybe? Took a chunk out of him. Pretty sexy little chunk out of him. Marceau's like, oh fuck, ow. Yeah. Audacious still has good rockets. Maybe about there.
Much obliged.
Cool. It's fine. So the Moskva's gonna have purchase, and we took a good piece out of them, which is nice. FDR bombs in the Ohio.
Teammate, I need your support. All forces, provide cover for that target.
It's gonna get fucking farmed. 21, 20, 19, 18, 18. That'll force him back. There, that's the recall. We'll have to give him another fighter. Nope, because we just used torps. I thought I was in bombs for some reason. Venezia versus Venezia, Shimikaze versus Daring. They're holding, which is good. Daring is capping, though. I have to give fighters to this again. FDR might work on the Venezia, but probably not. FDR probably wants to go on the Ohio.
On the designated target.
Come on. Come on, planes. Come on, planes. Come on, planes. There you go. Locks him out. Could try to go for the Marceau.
Fighter airborne.
Can he radar? There's the Marceau. So we see where the Marceau is now, which is okay. Torps for the Venezia. This is starting to,
Autopilot mode enabled.
we've claimed this side. As long as the Ohio doesn't get dunked, we'll be okay. We can try to work on the Venezia, help out with that. Then these guys can slaughter the Daring.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Interesting. So, no.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
That's a problem.
Affirmative.
He still has enough that he might try to do something. We're going to work on the Venezia. That is in smoke. Well, I'm pretty sure he just beached. So... I think that works out okay for us.
Destination reached. Autopilot
Probably.
mode
Daring is
disabled.
smoked, so we know where he is as well. I don't think that kills him, though. No. There's the Daring. And there's the Venezia. Bombs for the Venezia? God, it's just...
Fighter airborne.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Fuck, man. Because FTR is going to be climbing on top of these dudes. At least they'll be able to help out each other.
Teammate, I need your support. Attention, support that target. Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
Fuck, and the fighter's there. So he's already popping his, we saw some nasty looking flak there. He popped his defensive fire. And try to help work on this Venezia. Don't have good damage for this. Venezia is actually a very hard target for a CV to deal with.
Fire on the designated target. Fighter destroyed.
Not some damage, not a lot. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let me fucking aim. Come on, come on. There we go.
Nice work.
Whatever.
Destination reached. Autopilot.
Fighter airborne.
Let's try to do something about the Marceau. This should time out soon. FTR is just gonna beat the ever-living shit out of these two, because we're all over the fucking map.
Fighter destroyed.
This is a bad shot. Unless he overturns, maybe? Shit, I don't know. Come on, guys, get in the fucking fight! I don't know. This guy's gonna eat shit and die. Probably kills the Moskva, actually. Just flies right over the Ohio. Nope. Come on. Come on.
Requesting support. Teammate, I need your support. Teammate, I need your support.
Come on, come on, come on. Still took a good piece of him.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Daring is dead. Can we work on the Yamato then? I mean, yeah, we're okay with that. Marceau doesn't have torp lines, I don't think. Come on, guys. Fucking shit! Please. You fucking serious?
Teammate, I need your support. Teammate, I need your support. Teammate, I
Get
need
the
your support.
fuck out of A! Jesus! Like, might be dead here. If he shoots below the bow, it's not gonna skip, we die. Fucking Christ! He's repairing, he's about to shoot. You have to lift off with bombs. Because we're probably dead. Live. He did repair though, so we got a flood. And now an engine knock.
Fighter airborne.
He probably shoots. That's likely the kill. If it's not, we have more torps. That's pretty hilarious.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Shoots. It's 2,000 damage, dude. There we go. I believe in you. Floods, please. Floods, please. I'm gonna sneak in and smoke torp. Please, please, please let me get the planes out. Please let me get the planes out. We have fighters that we can give this dude. God, he's gonna get golf clapped, you son of a bitch. Smoke. Smoke. Because he still has an FDR that's gonna be up his ass, like... You better fucking play. One minute. Fighter is spotting. Do something. Do something. Do something. Wasn't he gonna torp? Wasn't that gonna happen?
Our victory is in sight.
What was it? Think I need a break. He gave up on the Holland. Maybe shooting people from long range is better than trying to surprise motherfucker him or something. I don't know.
Action stations.
Okay. Single DD. Let's try to somehow make this matter. Is that the same Venezia? No. CCTV knows how to play. So, no, it is not. Morning, you look tired. Frustrated. Frustrated. I like the ranked format. However, I have to say, I have not enjoyed the different maps as much. The other ranked maps were kind of like clan battle maps, and these are just sort of not. Which, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not excited about. Maybe it's just the fact that it's like so effing big that some of the, you know, if people play spread out across the map, it gets different. I don't know. There's parts of it's just like, I think what I should have done in that last one is I should have just fightered the ever-living fuck out of the battleship and the cruiser and fought off the FDR that was ripping the shit out of our Moskva and Montana and tried to work on their Yamato, which means that the Marceau would have done whatever the hell the Marceau wanted to do. And maybe that would have been okay. But I think that's what I would have had to do, basically.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Enemy battleship detected.
We were probably detected from mid then. Still with the Moskva. Oh, too far. Radard.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Is he hard turn? So you do get this cap. Maybe we can reverse torp threat pressure that. Or we just siege this dude down, I guess. I don't know where their DD is. Although theoretically it's not wide because we're not detected, so there is that.
Concentrate fire on the enemy. All forces, capture that area. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Enemy destroyer sighted.
Hopefully that's a kill. Really like to take care of that before
Enemy battleship sighted.
we deal with this fucking Petro. Who's in a pretty awkward little spot.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
This dude just won't die. There, now he's dead. So this guy's probably got a radar waiting for us.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
I think we can hard turn on this and torp him down. Oh, we are detected by...
Smoke generator started.
Yeah.
All stations.
Repub shoots again
The ship is
pretty
on fire
soon.
with a strategic target. Problem solved, sir. Attention. Reporting the target position.
He overturned. So we do dodge the ram. Should dodge the ram. Got hurt though.
Engine damage. The ship is on fire. All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Might be dead with the engine out. Yeah. And do I have that set up? The invite code? I don't know. Maybe. We seem to be winning this so far. Whatever. Okay. Invite code. My recruitment. I think it's pretty basic. Yeah, it's literally that. Warships.us / my name, so that is gonna be it. But hello, RCN. Think I should have shot Sap? So Venezia AP shells are actually surprising. Let me see if I can pull this up. Warships.ru. Let me do this. Venezia. Alright, so let me hop over and show you a Moskva real quick. This is the Moskva. It's got pretty shitty armor on the sides. 155 mil belt for the Citadel. It's pretty terrible. There is a little bit, I think there's a little bit of extra here in case you go low, but if you shoot high, like it's 155, there ain't much, right? Well, the Venezia does not have great, it doesn't have great starting pen, but because of how flat the shell arcs are, it actually goes out, it has 201 millimeters of pen out to 17 clicks. Now, when your shells are falling, they're going to be falling at an angle, so it's going to increase the amount of pen, you know, it's going to lose pen per se. But I mean, this should be tracking with the amount of pen force that's coming in from a side. Well, yes, I can't sit his elements at 35 degrees, but what I was hoping for when I initially took the shot was he was sitting fairly broadside. He hadn't actually altered his course. So I took the shot I could in an attempt to try and get the surprise volley, but it just wasn't enough. He was still moving. He was able to angle in while the shells were in the air. So is what it is. What's something equivalent? What is something equivalent? 155 mil. 152 on a Des Moines. I can't use the Venezia right now, but Could use... No, I just want to create one. Create. Could use a Brindisi. It should have the same shell characteristics. Come on. I know it's over here somewhere. Oh, well, of course, now I'm out in ranked, so all the cruisers are up front. Wah, wah. The fuck is it? There we go. So Brindisi, I can't pull a Moskva because it's not a tech tree. Although evidently there's a way to do that, but I don't know how to do it, so. US. I want a cruiser that's got 150-ish on the outside. That'll give us a few of them to shoot at. Wait. But can I see him at that range? No. So that's a problem. I'll need a destroyer. I'll have to exit this. I will need a DD to spot him, I think. It might be close enough to spot. It might not. I don't know. Come on. Oh, whatever. We can use the Venezia. Testing. Just put a CV. There might be a CV that's got enough armor. That's probably not going to spot either. That sucks. Well, I can't really do the test if I can't get the shit spotted at range, so... Maybe if I give it, if I have its guns ready? Sure. Do you have a Moskva, Raz? What do you mean, just put a CV? Cool. You'll run the Moskva. A CV bot on your team. Oh, to spot with planes? Ah, okay. Yeah, I suppose maybe that would work. All right, so let me see if I can find the shot where I was at least the shot I was looking for. I don't know what the Moskva's concealment is, so I might have to have Raz shoot.
Battle
10,
starts.
15, 7. Okay. I don't remember how far away he was, but I'll try something like 17 clicks. This was about the angle, though. Let's do this. Or I guess he's reversing. Alright, if you can stop reversing, and not angle to me, because that's actually over-angled. Just don't move the ship, if you can. Just shoot at the water or something. It'll be fine. I think it was about here-ish. Maybe. I don't know. He was there. Maybe. And then this is even flatter still. It'd be worth looking at the replay, I guess. Because I think it was about here. This is what I think it was at. So, shot a little forward in case he would coast into it, but he turned in. Yeah.
Target penetrated.
That was 12.8. Can deal more damage with sap at this range. I mean, Citadel seem fairly effective. Hold on just a second. Let me pull up the replay because I am curious. But you can tell when the cat is happy. You can tell when the cat is sad. Or it's fine. So the Moskva's gonna have purchase, and we took a good piece out of him. Sure. Frustrated. Okay, so it's this. Right. Is he hard turn? That was spread out across the map. It gets different. I don't know. There's parts of it's just like. All right. Slow this down. Not go double speed. So this is 2-angled. Yeah, okay. But I was also about to go behind the rock, so I guess I took the shot I could. But I thought he was less angled before that. To work on their Yamato, which means that yeah, whatever. No, that's pretty brutal angle, and yeah, he is turning in. So, windows closing. It's like he's turning in, but at the same time, how hard is he going to turn? Is he going to turn in all the way down this way? Probably not. I'm expecting him to try to like snug up on this rock. So, there's almost part of me that's expecting him to straighten out to border hump, but it's just not there. And I guess this was the point where it's like, fuck it. And I just took the shot. So, yeah, that's 2-angled. I could have held fire. I wasn't spotted, I don't think, so could have waited to try cut something over the islands, although he would have known when we were capping A, so no, just not good. If I had there is a mod, I think, that tells you there is a mod that tells you what your angle is. So the AP actually isn't shit. That's the misnomer. Again, if we look at this proships.ru thing, I'll show you again. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Do this. So tier 10, Venezia. So once again, it just comes down to, in terms of raw pen, 440 mil is not a lot, and that's at 1 kilometer, but it holds its penetration out at long range. So it actually depends on what you're going for. Like, you could Citadel a Des Moines out to 17 to 20 clicks. I mean, you're not losing a lot of pen on this. Whereas if you compare this with like a Zhao, if you compare this with like a Des Moines, you just have so much more raw pen at the start that you could Citadel a battleship. You could rip shit apart. You're gonna lose it over range because of the shell drop, but the fact that you have the raw power there means that you're able to do significant damage. In terms of like output, 5200, 4800, if I hit sap and I land 10 shells or whatever, then I'm getting 3 full shells worth of damage, 3.3. If I'm landing citadels and I'm getting 4 citadels and then some additional like overpens or whatever, then I'm getting 4 shells worth of full damage plus a little extra. I mean, the math comes out similar. It just comes on to how many citadels you can get. And I overestimated the angle that I had for the shot. So I disagree with the 10 to 12 clicks. It depends on what you're shooting. Yeah, so Morton, buddy, I realize that the whole Italian thing is sap. I get that. Like, you don't have to try to somehow convince me that Italian sap is kind of its gimmick. Believe me, I'm ahead of you on that. but specifically the Moskva has terrible fucking side armor, and I was trying to take advantage of that. Aside from shooting the Moskva in that instance, I'm pretty sure I used sap for the rest of that fight. Could be wrong on that. Use AP on most broadside targets with Italian. Well, it depends on what you're shooting. Like, if you're shooting a battleship, then you're probably not going to get any significant pen. You don't have Citadel chance, therefore it's probably a waste to use AP. But when you actually have Citadel chance, the Citadel chance is going to outstrip sap damage and have more of a lasting effect. So it's in those situations that you want to use it. Unfortunate. Expect a few shells, but I do think this guy's gone. I don't think he stays here. Question is how much other shit is looking at me.
Smoke generator started.
Daring Smalland. They're all mid. It's fine. But I am not a cruiser player, so what you see will probably be subpar.
Torpedoes, direct front.
I think we out-excel that.
Back. Smoke screen set.
Do we have a shot before the smoke's up? No, we don't. How do we push this? I overshot. He was going super slow. It's fine. He might take a shot. He might go dark. He does not take a shot. Slava doesn't have lines. Smalland? No. We can start to push. No, that's not gonna do it either. Maybe. Maybe? No.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Just try to work on the Goliath, I guess. Sad times. Slava, Hindi, Venezia is still bailing. More torps, yeah. Juked. What is our way in? Do we have to brawl this? Do I go back and work on that? Just not sure what I do here.
All stations. Fire on the target. Attention. Reporting the target position.
This is really nice. I like that position for this guy.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Yeah. See if we can brawl him off the flank and then somehow try to deal with these fucking destroyers. Too short? No, not great. Jesus Christ. Can't take the fight to the Venezia because they'll be chopped off by the Stalin. Do I work on this? Maybe that's what I do. Maybe I just fucking spotter plane harass this shit, try to give them a way in. Guess that's what I do.
Spotter airborne.
I'm sick of fucking destroyers. I want to help with destroyers, but
Enemy battleship detected.
it's just nothing to help with.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
A little more. Two caps to one, Slava's down.
Our team has taken the lead.
Showing potentially a lot of side to the Stalingrad. Gets one, nice. I play the drums? Yes. I actually went to school for percussion. Stalingrad is pushing. I think he's got... Incoming fire alert, maybe? I'm sure the Des Moines kills that. The YOLO's here? Yeah.
Our victory is in sight.
Still have a few seconds. Yeah, I did all kinds of
Returning to ship.
amazing shit this game. Shoot us instead of him, if you want. Think the Shimikaze player is out of place? Well, there's no DD to challenge him on the flank though, so him being there at least keeps the Venezia knowing that there are problems that... I mean, if you push a Shimikaze, then you're pushing Torps. The question is how well that goes for you, you know? No, is he gonna go for the ram? Gonna keep turning? I'm cool if you keep turning. I'm good if you're good. Sped up. Accelerates out of it. Sad times. I wanted it, man. I wanted it. A win is a win, that is true. Could have swapped to Sap. It's probably dead before the shells get there. And the Hindi is doing Hindi stuff. Yes, extremely high-end cruiser play. I am not a cruiser guy. Not to say that I shouldn't learn cruisers, but I am not a cruiser player at the moment, so womp womp. Oh, you play bass? Woot! I like bass. I did actually buy one, and I played it for about an hour and a half, doing like Mary Had a Little Lamb or something, before I just set it down and never picked it up again. So, sadness. Did I do anything of merit? No. Well, I already kind of knew that. Let's spin the wheel of sadness again. I don't know. Maybe we helped. Maybe we kind of kept the Venezia out. He kind of kept us out. Maybe the fact that we were sort of butting heads was useful. Shimakaze kept him stuck in place because he's just like, fuck. Don't want to push the Shima, don't want to deal with the two things at once, so he just kind of stayed locked up. Question was how it went in the south, and it looked kind of questionable for a while, but the trades did come in our favor. Smoke on the water was the first one you learned? Smoke on the water. CCTV. It might have been the same guy that we were just going against. I don't know. I remember the name. So my apologies, folks. This is not top end, amazing, you know, chef's kiss kind of fucking play. But I'm kind of tired of doing the other stuff. I just want to play something fun. And this is not necessarily fun playing poorly, but it's novel. Novel is good. Right, so island's gonna potentially be a problem. BC. I can hold a flank? Summer Smallland. Do I want to hold a flank alone? Not really. How many people are bailing? Not everybody, so the BC thing is not gonna happen. Okay. You wanted to hear the big guns. So Kerr first wide, me to support, Haragumo to frontline, maybe. He's probably going to Bravo, he might not be going to Alpha. And I already need to start backing off because my detection is shit. So when the DDs are in these, I'm gonna get lit and all kinds of fun. So if I can kind of orient down here, we can sort of brace the flank. Potentially get some shots off. Do something like that. If I have to, I can swing around and try to get angles, I guess. So one of the things that, I mean, it's just so interesting when you play a different piece on the board, how extremely different the whole of the experience is. Hello, J. Harold. Because it is different. It absolutely is different.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Oh, nothing there.
Enemy battleship detected. Concentrate fire on
He
the
bails
designated-
hard, right? No? He turns in? I think he's just like power panicking or something. We got a Petro, got a Venezia,
Fire on the designated target.
we got a hit.
Battleship detected.
I assume this dude gets murdered because there's just too much shit there not to kill him.
Stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
You do go dark again? On the off chance. Might get lucky, right? Nah. But he did get me to shoot again. We'll go dark in a few seconds, then we can try to move. What do we have shots on? GK maybe? Try to make moves on the Petro. GK is probably what we start working. Could also take ACAP, although I'd get radared and fucked with, so that might not be that good of a deal. Not gonna get anything there.
Reporting the target position. Enemy destroyer detected. Spotter airborne.
I'm detected, but by what? Something I'm not aware of? Oh. No? I don't know what the fuck I'm detected by.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Might get lucky. You never know. Our radared. Nobody's gonna do anything about it though. And that is the extent of what we've got. So we lost our DD.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Shit, I don't know. The fuck plays can we make here? No. Radar is down though, so we could take
The enemy team has taken the lead.
could probably take ACAP. I should just go back to playing Destroyer. I have many hours playing Destroyer. I just enjoy the Venezia. Venezia is a nice ship. So we're definitely dead. We've lost that. This guy went in. We had another DD, I guess, up here that's dead. I don't really think we're able to save this per se. Whatever. Well, the power of wishful thinking. Saturate the bow, maybe? Little too far forward. Hey, we got a fire. Woo. He seems to be turning rather hard. And I don't know why he's turning as hard as he is. I really wanted to pass the gun, not shatter on it. But whatever. He seems to be going down. Or is he?
Battleship foundered.
About to get wrecked by a Petro.
Smoke generator started.
The Venezia is very nice. It is. It's really a fun ship. It is absolutely a fun ship. If I could
You are the last hope.
I'm the last hope, chat. You have shells coming in? Oh, there's the radar. So we should get nailed by that.
Smoke screen set.
30 seconds? Nah. No way. Not gonna be a thing. Oh well. I was really hoping that maybe that Minotaur would be spotted just a little bit fucking longer. And the answer is no. There's our friend. Could we do it? Could we make the dream come true? Wouldn't it be amazing?
Problem solved, sir.
Come on. Be gentle. Be gentle. Yeah, could have been more gentle. Here you go, we'll give you a little more damage to do. That should probably be a kill. Sad times. Give me the Citadel ribbons. Come on. Come on. Why are we not dead yet? Venezia's team support as being a Death Star destroyers. Not necessarily. But I don't know how to describe it very well. Venezia is a flanking ship that's able to really kind of like preserve itself. It can operate independently. You have smoke that you can cover yourself. You've got pretty resilient armor scheme, and you've got enough accuracy that you can really do some mean shit from range. But you're expected to do mean shit from range and ideally be in a situation where you can kind of angle and out-trade somebody because your sap is theoretically going to be more effective than their shells. How to translate that into actual match performance is something that I don't know how to do. It's something that I've observed in clan battle after fucking clan battle. But one thing that clan battles don't necessarily have all the time is going to be cross-shot capability because of cyclones. It's been a while since I've had to see anything other than that. So how do you advance under a crossfire condition? Ideally with some kind of support or vision. Venezia doesn't spot for itself very well. Or Venezia doesn't spot for itself very well because it's typically outspotted by whatever it's trying to go against. Outside of maybe a Henry? I think Henry's detection's pretty abysmal. So if you're trying to engage, 14 to 17 kilometers really with the Venezia, then ideally you're trying to work with somebody else. But I don't know. So it's trying to translate that into wins that I am still working on. Henry's made of paper. Well, yeah, but it's also pretty obnoxious to deal with. It's fairly hard to hit. Right. Henry can be like an extremely long-range obnoxious threat. Burgone, Yamato, Salem, Venezia, Summer, Shima.
Action stations.
I mean, realistically, Venezia's home's going to be out here. I could try to do something on this way, but that's kind of forcing it. Maybe if I go over here and bow out, I could try to trade and then eventually sort of push up, but that feels really awkward versus being over here and being a presence in this area, trading into A, pushing it back, allowing our DD to move forward, advancing with them, looking to wrap. Henry has some weird bounce mechanics if the player knows how to angle it. Well, I spent 20 to 22 hours learning Japanese torpedo destroyers on stream, and we went from fucking terrible to, I think, pretty capable. So maybe it would be worth derping around in a cruiser on stream and seeing what we could come up with. That's okay. It's a little surprising there. Could pop a spotter plane and shoot the Borg or the Yamato, I guess, but... Oh, buddy, please don't get fucking dunked. Hey, look, there's something else to shoot at. That's not the Marceau. Why was he getting nailed? I guess... Well, it's a Marceau. Shells? No. That probably doesn't connect. Can we surprise motherfucker this dude? Wouldn't that be cool?
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Indy could assist, but dude, can you stop forcing it?
Get back!
Can you just not do this right now? Please.
Target position.
No. Summers and Smolin. Just, bruh, back the fuck up. Now is my moment. S11. Whatever. Try to pull some heat. I think he slowed down, but no, it doesn't look like. He just committed hard to the turn. I'm probably about to shoot. Well, he did shoot.
Enemy battleship detected.
There's 3 ships here. We could just kind of work on the Burgoyne for now. Probably be okay. Don't have a direct line to the Salem. Do we have to worry about these? We do. He's still turning.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Son of a bitch! Oh well.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Where's the zippy little fucker? We have shots in here. At least the Marceau's not getting murdered still.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
This is good.
Spotter airborne.
Nope. Marceau is dead. Whap whap. Do you have any in on this? You don't have any detection? Nothing. Fuck. It's fine. So Salem in close proximity, pretty sure beats the shit out of us. Because he out damages us. He out DPSs us and he out heals us.
Enemy battleship sighted.
This is too much, right? It's all into the island, isn't it? No? That's cool. Fuck do we deal with this? Maybe I can long play it. Maybe I can wide play. Somehow dislodge this dude. Ooh, that seems sus as hell. Reversing? Please don't suck. Probably just cut forward, but
Stations. Reporting the position of a strategic target.
I touched him. Little. Can we make a play on this? Well, if the Salem shoots, we'd see him. Right?
Spotter returning to ship.
He's gonna tuck in. Indy's got shots on him though. Repub goes down. Cool.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Still, how the fuck do we deal with the destroyers? That is what I don't know.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Why do we see him? He's not even shooting.
The enemy is about to win.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Can I make it? Come on.
Smoke generator started.
Please just show this shit to me, please. Yep, there's a Montana. Montana's pretty fucking scary. feel like I should be in... I feel like I'm playing as though I'm in a Zao. Pull forward. Really expect him to slow down, but nah, not interested. I want this to work, damn it. You slowing down? Maybe.
Enemy battleship detected.
Nope.
Smoke screen set.
Every time I think this guy is like not charging forward, he is. Which is just confounding. I mean, at this point, we have nothing, like... There's nothing left to do other than to fucking YOLO, so... Just embrace the joy and make it happen.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Monty's dead. About to finish turning. You shoot soon, right? Soon? Probably about now.
The ship is on fire.
Well, if it comes down between eating shit from the left or eating shit from the right, the Yamato's guns are bigger, so... Oh, doesn't matter. Whap whap. Thoughts on the clan battle season with 1 week left to go? Are you guys still running a CV? No. It's, double battleship is basically everything up at the top end. CVs are just not impactful enough. And AA is strong enough to completely stop them from doing very much for the first half of the game. It's too much time spent clawing back. So yeah, it's all double battleships. One tip you use to evaluate if the enemy is slowing down is turning off the target lock on. That could be useful. Like, it felt like he was going like either a quarter speed, or maybe that's what he was doing. Maybe instead of coming to a stop and I was interpreting it as though he was coming to a stop, he was just running quarter speed. That is possible. That could have been what he was doing. And I kept seeing it like, he's gonna slow down now, right? He's gonna slow down now, right? Nope. So, I think it was more that. The prevalence of cyclones removes the vision advantage of CVs. Yes, but there's something else. So, in Season 9 of Clan Battles, the reworked CV was added into Clan Battles. And, there was a lot, starting out the season, there was a lot of Stalingrad play. Why? Because it was either battleship or CV. I don't think you got to choose both. So people took Stalingrad as a pocket battleship. It's got tons of armor. It's got fucking super accurate guns. The shells are nasty. It's basically a battleship that's in a cruiser form.
General quarters.
Well, one thing about the Stalingrad, its detection is terrible. So you could detect a Stalin without ever being in its AA because its visual detection is terrible. Well, people learned that you could pull a Venezia and you could slap a Stalingrad for 10,000, 12,000 damage a salvo over and over and over and over again. So you started seeing Venezias because they directly beat the fuck out of a Stalingrad that's sitting in a hard position where it's got to be able to radar a cap and whatever. And they could just do such extreme amounts of damage to, you know, these things with 50mm decks that are so damn resistant to HE shells. Suddenly the sap comes in and it's brutal. Plus sap used to pen at even sharper angles than it does now. So the Venezia did receive a nerf after that season. But if you'll notice, the Venezia 4.6 AA, 8 kilometer detection. So again, you could easily outspot a Stalingrad and just keep it lit. You could spot a Venezia and keep it lit. And people were like, oh, fuck, man. I'm lit forever and there's nothing I can do. But they were playing ships that had an extreme difference between their AA and their visual detection in a game without cyclones. Well, season 11, they came back in, they instituted this cyclone mechanic to try to cut down on vision, I assume with carriers. One, because it reduces cross-map threat. And two, carriers start immediately with only 8 kilometers vision. Alright, so a Stalingrad that could be spotted out to 10 or 12 clicks or whatever the hell terrible amount it was, is only spottable at 8. And it's got a 7 kilometer AA, basically. So there's not a lot of wiggle room suddenly. And there were some clans that realized, like, you know, if we just run a fucking Des Moines is like a 0.4 detection difference between its AA and when it can actually shoot. You know, 5.8 to 6.2. So, I mean, there's not a lot of wiggle room there to keep a Des Moines lit if it wants to be dark. But this was not something that was exploited. It just wasn't done. So, now you got the Cyclone, people are using ships like Goliath. Goliath is pretty hard to detect. They're using Des Moines, Salem's. Des Moines and Salem's pretty hard to detect. There. You know, they're using these things that are much more resistant to aerial spotting in the first place, and there's a Cyclone on top of it. Like you have the Nevsky, for instance. Nevsky's actually fairly spottable. So there's that. Try to leap the island real quick if we can. Some damage, not much. Because of the island in front of me, I don't have the ability to kite, so had to kind of brace. Petro's bow end, we don't really have much off that. I think we can be annoying there. We are spotted by DD, probably in Charlie. I assume he takes a shot, which he did.
Main turret critically damaged.
Detected by planes. Okay. I guess we just hard whiffed that. So the Montana's kind of pushed out. It would be nice to wrap on the Petro if able. 6. Probably there. So we could try to do something there-ish. Overlead. Also use your torpedoes. Yeah. I just keep not being in a situation. Like, again, when I played... One of the first things people ask me when they play carriers, where do I position the hull? Okay, well, just, you know, put the hull wherever the hell you're going to use the hull. And that's not what people are looking for. It's like, well, where do I put the hull to do things, you know, to do the things I need to do with the hull? No, we're not. Well, it's kind of the same thing, like a destroyer. Where the fuck do I go? With a cruiser, where the fuck do I go? What am I trying to do? Where on the map am I supposed to go to do the things that I'm supposed to do? And when you've got somebody who plays cruiser all the time, I mean, they're gonna naturally go to the place that they need to be playing at. Because they've already, like, learned where the fuck to go. That should be a kill shot.
Enemy cruiser foundered. Off to a great start.
So you can actually be pretty tough, like, figuring out all this stuff on the fly, I guess. He is super out there. What are we lit by? Thunder? No. Some destroyer somewhere. Re-angled all this bullshit. Oh, Des Moines taking some pot shots. just keep backing up. It's okay. They want to take long-range pot shots at me that aren't going to result in very much, then that's good for the team. Also, I need to fire in salvos so we go dark more correctly.
I need intelligence.
Oh, I need to keep reversing for that. Not angled enough. So I'm looking at those coming in as, I don't know, that might actually be a bitch. It was a bitch. Also, I could have sped up a little. 7 seconds. I really think... I'll work on the Montana, I guess. It's probably the better choice. Well, they're starting all to cluster up at the moment, so... Don't have a good shot on the Montana, though. Do we have a shot on this? Preferably a better shot than the one I just took. I am dark, which is cool. So if we're dark and we shoot for free, fuck yeah. Shima's on the Slava? Yeah. Okay, resets. Resets are cool. I don't get 15k here, but I did want to get those back guns in.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Detected by. Might have shot too high. We might actually shoot over him. It'd be sadness. No, we got shell hits. Okay. Minotaur's running down the Shima. That's really unfortunate. Fuck now. Okay. Well, that radar was at an extreme not time that I wanted it to be. Well, that would explain why the Shima got popped. We should go dark from the radar. Maybe I angle this way to the Des Moines so I can get the guns onto the Thunderer? Damn, too low. Womp womp. Have 2 more heals still. Start working on the Thunderer. Can't see the Thunderer. Some bitch. That's probably not gonna detect the Thunderer, but it'd be really cool if it did. Never using smoke? Well, so far there hasn't really been a use for it. I mean, I could have used it just to fire a few times, but I felt that my angling would reduce the incoming damage, which for the most part it did, but not enough. These guys have tons of health. Gearing smoke cloud goes down soon. We're not what's detecting that, are we?
Smoke generator started.
Just in case. There's a little too much thunder over there for me to want to fuck with it. Yeah. He wanted it too. Alright, well I can't do much with the Des Moines there, so. Des Moines lit again. Hopefully those pen a little better. We will be lit by the Des Moines when we come out of this smoke. And we are lit. Des Moines will start ripping into us. Because why wouldn't he? So we have to get range. And we keep working on the Thunderer for now. Because he is the thing cock blocking a cap, I guess. Let me try to volley fire here. Just to cut down detection shenaniganry. We would be dark. 12-4 I think is our base detection. Yeah, I could have smoked earlier, but I mean, I wasn't expecting the overmatch to come through and genuinely super fuck me up. But there were 2 times where it did, so damn. We're just not doing it, man. So I could strike the Hindi, maybe?
Enemy battleship sighted.
I think we're the one detecting this, so I don't know if I should be bailing on this or not. This is such a waste of time, but not much else to shoot. Yeah, I'm not doing fuck all. Good news is Thunderer is gone. Montana will probably take the cap soon. If Hawk/FDR weren't banned, do you think people would still be playing CV? Maybe. But I think it was a combination of a lot of top clans just overvalued carriers. Oh man, they're OP, they're fucking broken, oh yeah, there's nothing you can do. Like all that bullshit. It sounds good, but it's just not.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
It's just not enough. Like, I went against some, you know, battleship comps back in season 9, and it's like the amount of health, the amount of AA that these guys are packing. This is a 6v7 until y'all claw somebody down, and if the answer is nobody claws anything down, then fuck. Right?
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Something here, maybe? Yeah. I can't fucking see him to do anything, so... Small's gonna get engaged in this. Yeah, he wants to chuck AP, but... Now, HE does actually stop us.
Generator started.
Does he radar?
The ship is on fire.
Probably yes. And we're still fucking detected anyway. This is terrible.
Problem solved, sir.
What's the gunfire smoke? 9.9. Yeah, now he radars. I mean, realistically, the Smolensk wants nothing to do with this, so this is just stupid. There's nothing useful about me doing this. 18 seconds. Oh, well, okay. Well, okay. So that kind of worked, I guess, but that was poor on my part. If he had a radar, I was dead. Okay. Yeah, but if the FDR was back, could it affect some of the higher health stuff? It could. But the problem is, when you've got 4 ships on top of each other, the FDR gets through twice. And then the FDR has lost all of its planes, and it comes back and gets through once, and then it's lost all of its planes. So those strikes better fucking matter, because you only get like 3. And then you come out with your bombs, and you're gonna get like 2 or 3. And that's kind of it. That's all you get. Because the amount of AA, when people are bringing defensive fire, the fact that flak was enhanced in 10.1, your shit gets shredded in a clan battle. So I think once people realized, wow, AA really is powerful, holy shit, that's when they pulled off. Because the Hakuryu was fast enough that you could harass some, because the planes were fast enough to get through the AA to get to the target to do the thing. FDR was bulky enough that it could blitz through the target's flak to do the thing, even though it's taking flak damage. So it's like, in both cases, you're dealing with the flak by either getting around it or going through it. Well, you take those 2 carriers off the table. You've got the Midway. She's slower. She doesn't have the health to be able to go through the flak. And she doesn't really have the speed to be able to dodge the flak. Fuck. I mean, she can, but against concentrated AA from people in a clan battle, no. Your planes fucking die. At least at a high level. So the Midway is just not going to pull it out. Alright, the Richthofen. I liked the Richthofen, played the Richthofen. The rockets got nerfed in this nerf in two ways. One, there's a time delay, which isn't that bad to be fair. But they shoot at a higher angle, which means the rockets have less pen, and they yield less citadels. There were things that they could citadel before that they cannot citadel now. So there's less coming out of the rockets. The bombs were nerfed a long time ago. There's unreliability coming out of the bombs. But you're fast enough to be able to get through the flak and breach targets to get hits, plus you've got heals on two things, so they could be swingy. You could do 160,000 damage, you could do 40. Could be either way, but you could get across the map to provide fighters and vision and spotting and stuff very quick because the planes are fast. So, swingy. Then you play the Immelmann. Immelmann doesn't have fighters. Okay. It also relies on a sieging mechanic, which is kind of fucked over by the reduced amount of vision. So often you're tripping across rendering delay into a Nevsky or into some Russian 7-kilometer guns. Now you've got flak all around you. Fuck it, you commit to the strike, you lose 4 to 5 planes. So a lot of players aren't using the sieging tactics in clan battles. When they use the Immelmann, they pre-drop and they just YOLO 4 bombs in and do the thing and repeat. Because you're gonna lose planes because you don't have the distance to be able to manipulate to make that shit work out in your favor, which sucks. 10. So the Immelmann is awkward. If you're an Immelmann specialist, you might be able to pull a lot out of it. We do have 2 Immelmann specialists in KS, so they absolutely love the Immelmann. It's the thing that they play. But in general, she just doesn't have enough raw power to really stop a coordinated push or deal with like wall of fucking HP. So Immelmann's rough. Okay.
Many thanks.
Well, what other options are there?
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
So what other options are there? There's the Audacious. Audacious suffers from pen issues. Also, rockets are slow. The torps and the bombs are a little faster. They're fast enough to be able to dodge and deal with flak, but it's not consistent enough that you could risk it on like a clan battle with a lot of points on the line. Because if they bring, you know, Russian stuff, well then it's extremely possible that the Russian stuff they bring you just don't fucking pen. In which case, you don't do anything. So if the Richthofen isn't working, if the Midway isn't working, if the Audacious isn't working, if the Immelmann is crippled by loss of sight, you know, that's pretty tough, right? That's a problem. So if you brought back the Hakuryu FDR, yes, they're more usable because they can deal with flak, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're better because, fuck it, I'll just go take B. Where's the Marceau? He's over there? Whatever, we'll take B. That's what I'll do. Or the Minotaur will take B. So that's where it starts to get awkward. We might actually get hurt here.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Yeah, we'll keep turning. Could have turned out as opposed to in.
All stations, concentrate fire on the acknowledged. All forces, capture that area.
Now we're dark. Let me make my way over there. We got some decent hits, but need to make it happen. Your clan's still playing Immelmann because it can strike into blobs, but we're only low Typhoon. I mean, it can, especially. I think the running theory, at least that I've heard, is the higher up you go, the more likely there are cyclones every game. So if you're in Hurricane, there's probably a cyclone every single game. If you're in Typhoon, it's in most. If you're in Storm, it's in some or half and half or something. So it's like the higher you go, the more vision limited the Immelmann is. So I think it can be tough to strike into blobs, but it's able to do it, which is nice. Every battle in your case? Every battle has a cyclone?
Enemy battleship detected.
Ooh, that's pretty pretty shit. I just wanted to get over to... Yeah, we die to HE here. We get absolutely fucking dunked. That'll cause him to burn his radar, because he'll want to shoot me more. Or...
The ship is on fire.
Not.
Problem
Can't
solved,
fire
sir.
because they'll be lit. I didn't expect them to just like charge the fuck up. So, I mean...
Attention. Reporting a target. Roger.
God, this just bow-in bullshit. What do I do? Nothing. Maybe we can plane spot the repubs. They'll have something to shoot at.
Spotter airborne.
Should go dark. Yeah.
Screen set. Enemy cruiser sighted.
We hit something. Yay!
Attention. Reporting a target position.
Yeah, but Venezia at 10 kilometers is dead to a Des Moines, so need to not do that bullshit again. Now we will eat fire here. Well, maybe we don't have to. Maybe we'll be able to use the rock for cover still. We'll take some shots. We'll get behind the rock. Maybe we can actually swing down and start catching side here. That would be nice. Wouldn't that be cool?
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
About to go dark.
Stone the crows.
Minnow's kind of looking to do the same thing. And these guys are getting fucked up. What is the way in here? How do we make this happen? Can we? Can we make this happen? Is this a thing we can do? No? It's 4 against 4. We do have a point lead. Plus we have a cap lead. He's actually doing pretty okay. PM tries to cap here, he'll probably get messed up. Minotaur could play Destroyer and try to outspot, I guess. We've got a minute on smoke. What is the way in? I'm scared to shoot because I want to light myself for free.
Spotter returning to ship. All stations requesting fire. All stations proceed to capture that area. Affirmative.
Please get dunked.
Bullseye.
There we go. Finally, fucking paid off. Alright, cool. You hope this season reduces the amount of CVOP complainers? Maybe. Des Moines is in Bravo. Okay, interesting.
Acknowledged.
That's a good move by the Des Moines.
Attention. Protect that area.
Oh, do we have shots? Wouldn't it be so sexy if we did? Whatever. Try to do something here. Des Moines out of range. Ohio Yamato. Hopefully the Ohio doesn't get farmed down. We still have a point lead. He's going to be able to sneak on in there doing the thing. And plus we've got this guy between a Kremlin and me. Need to lead more.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Oh, please don't get dunked. Yamato's 30. Repub's actually pretty hurt. There we go.
Nice work.
I see another bunch of oof coming.
Affirmative. Roger.
Who knows? He's gonna start working the cap. Damn. Hey man, nice shot. I mean, we've got a pretty significant lead here. Ohio might get dunked. That's possible. Yeah.
Concentrate fire on the designated.
Don't think I let enough? Well, I guess we got some bites. He did okay.
All stations requesting fire. Affirmative.
Spotter plane soon. That'll be nice. I don't make that jump, but can help with this.
Spotter airborne.
It's turning out, so that's not going to connect. This guy's probably down to the Kremlin, though. So Des Moines not going to be an issue. Work out okay?
Well done, Commander. Victory is in sight.
Hey, man.
Much obliged, Commander.
Nah. Hopefully that's okay. Ohio goes down. Sad times, but that was pretty decent. I liked that shot. Yes, please. Still, Kremlin 81,000 to a Yamato with 20. One would have to assume that this is not going to go his way. We might clip Island there. It's too bad.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Good to have you, friend. Good to see you, sir. I don't know what happened over there. Okay. Could have led a little more, I think. He might take a shot at us. So. Nope, not even shooting at us. Doesn't care. Keep on working on the Kremlin. Well organized anything in random? What? Might hurt. I have the smoke if I need to, but yeehaw. Enough toll to buy a tier 10 ship again, but what if Napoli comes out as coal? You hate this indecision. Napoli. What is Napoli? Is that a secondary ship? Tier 10 Italian supercruiser? Oh. Reason Wargaming nerfed secondaries with the skill rework? No. I think the reason Wargaming said they altered secondaries, basically secondaries are free damage. You walk up, you click the thing, and it does the job for you. So it's not player interaction. Well, it is player interaction in the sense that you're positioning on the map. It's player interaction in the same way that AA is. You pick your position relative to the enemy to try to have the interaction you want. And with AA, you're picking your position relative to your teammates to have the interaction you want defensively. So secondaries offensively, AA defensively. Although you could use AA offensively, so there is that. What they ended up doing is they pulled some damage out of the secondaries, but they added a talent where if you're picking it for a secondary meme build, your main guns shoot faster. So they pulled some damage out of secondaries, they put it into the main guns. Like literally they just transferred it. So I don't get the whole like, they killed secondaries, they're dead. I don't agree with that. I actually qualified for gold in secondary battleships in Grosser Kurfürst and in Ohio. Wargaming removed friendly fire, and guess what ship is getting released soon? Yeah, so, I mean, that sounds cool from a conspiracy standpoint, but be realistic. how many times do people bitch at each other because you torped me, I torped you? How many times does it suck to have somebody grief a teammate? How many times do people get reports and complaints to customer support that have to explain that there's nothing they could do? Or could you submit a report to us, please? Like, how much back-end paperwork and anger and crying and soothed hurt and feelings and grar do people have to deal with for you to go, well, but it's realism? Yeah, but it's a game. So Wargaming nerf rockets so that subs don't get blapped immediately? No. They were working on the rocket change for a year? 9 months to a year, I think. Because that change was actually announced like basically like a year ago. It was announced that they were putting it in the hands of testing, like super testers and stuff, but you know, it just kind of disappeared into the void. Nobody heard anything about it, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, we've got all the animations prepped, and yeah.
I owe you one.
So did submarines. So did submarines. Get worked on for a year? The long and the short of it is rockets needed to be changed because of the interaction for destroyers. If you want to look at stubs in that, or in that light, you need to think of it as if a CV is less able of killing destroyers, then destroyers are more capable of dealing with submarines. So you're freeing up DDs to have more influence on the map to deal with the more chores and responsibilities that they're inheriting with the addition of submarines. That would be a good way to look at it. But in terms of just going like, CVs roar, and just nerfing them for the fuck of it, no, I don't agree with that. Interesting. So there's definitely a Z over there, which means there's not a Z here. So that's kind of cool. He's gonna have a real bad day looking at all this. Ooh, we are detected.
Spotter airborne.
$11. Oh, something like that, I guess. Might get dunked here. No. Because, I mean, realistically, we probably would have turned out, right?
Teammate, I need your support. Smoke generator started.
Yeah, I need you to help find this bitch for me, please.
Teammate, I need your support.
Is he gonna ram something? I hope not. Maybe. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Be the destroyer that you want to be.
I need your support.
Come on, dude. Fucking go in the direction of the enemy, please, bruh. Granted, it's a Z-52, so we might smoke and whatever, but like, come on, man. Son of a bitch.
Smoke screen set.
Hopefully that hurts. Hopefully that hurts a lot. 7? Yeah, it hurt. There's 2 more. He should be out. How fuck far away is this? 8 kilometers, Jesus. Like...
Spotter returning to ship.
I tried. Okay. Z-52's hurt pretty bad. Which he is. Shikishima's over there too? What the fuck? Like, what? What? Wrangled 2 Z-Torps. There's an Ost out here. God, I wish we had the ability to spot this. Right? Yeah. That might actually... No, we live.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Yamato, though?
Torpedoes astern.
It's the Z-Torps, thank you. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. But we don't have to, because he's totally fucking gone. He's like, nope, that's a Venezia. The answer was oof. Alright, well, we've already got some ships over here, which has been pretty nice. Still not eating shit from the Yamato. Why aren't we? Because he's busy shooting somebody else, so that's fine. Point's too far away. Might actually get a torp there. Let's try to go on salvos for spotting. Yamato still doesn't care about us.
Well done, Commander.
That actually might fuck us, because
Main
if
turret
we
critically
excel and
damaged.
it lands in here, then that's all kinds of oof, is what that is. You have the spotter plane back up. Don't know where the Z is. Oh, he's a little too close there. Overshoots.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
We might have overshot as well. I don't think he's moving very fast. Still don't know where the Z is. Z would be able to take, well, maybe be able to take that. Otto, Des Moines. See, this is what scares me. That he gets radared and bitch slapped. Alright, can we do this? 10 here, turning out. Slows down a little bit with that. Still have a point lead. Still don't know where the Z is. The Z's dead. I didn't even realize that. When the fuck did he die? Maybe he ate a torp or something? Des Moines trying to go for us. I think he's gonna figure out his lead, so we're gonna start speed throttle jockeying or whatever. Hopefully some of those hit. Some did, but not a lot. Yamato, nope. Which is okay. I don't think he has the range for that.
Spotter airborne.
Z's been dead for a little bit. Yeah, I missed that status update. I just figured that, like, he had lost so much health that he just fucking bailed, so I was confused about that. here, War Store, maybe think of it this way. So, alright. Maybe they're working on the Kitakami. They're trying to use the Kitakami. They found, holy shit, there's like no way to design this ship where it's just not a team damage nightmare. And then, because they're going through this, because they're sitting there dealing with this bullshit, they're gonna ask themselves, well, should we have team damage in our game? Does it bring anything? Well, it brings realism. Alright, brings realism. But does it bring anything else? Like, does it make people happy when they eat a friendly torpedo and it fucks the match? Do people get really excited when somebody decides to grief somebody else and start, you know, shooting into a friendly ship at the beginning of a match? Like, what are we gaining from this, right? And if they sat and they had a good think about it, and the answer was, you know, honestly, nothing. Why are we doing this? All right, well, let's test it. Let's remove it from the game and see how it feels. If they remove it from the game, yeah, we don't need this. And then they just get rid of it. Sometimes you have happy accidents, which means you didn't really intend for something to happen, but it did happen, and, well, I guess I'm kind of okay with this, which is actually what happened with slingshotting. Slingshotting came into the game because they added drop time on the bombs to try to make it more of a skill interaction. And then people started using the drop time to elongate the animation window to create a slingshot. So, alright, so they're doing the slingshot thing. Well, alright, so this doesn't work with what we're trying to do, because the Hakuryu is able to slingshot, do 25,000 Citadel damage and bail for basically for free. That's repeatable. This is a problem. We need to change this. So they changed slingshotting, but at the same time, but that was kind of a fun mini game. I wonder if we could make that something that we could do. And they did. They created the Indomitable. The Indomitable using slingshotting as a mechanic that makes it do what it does. So it could actually be that, you know, while they're testing subs and they're going through rockets, they look at, well, okay, subs are getting nailed by rocket planes. Let's look at the destroyer interaction. Yeah, Jesus, they are taking a lot of damage here. What can we do? They did a broadside reticle rework about 10 months ago. Just didn't take. A lot of DDs just didn't get the memo. So they're sitting broadside getting slapped, going on the forum and going like, what the fuck, CVs are cancer. So now they're giving the memo to the DD. Hey, look, here's the shot. These are the bullets. This is where the rockets are coming. People can see, oh, rockets coming from there. Oh, and they look, oh, that's what it looks like. And then they can learn how to play against it. Like, you're using it as a way to teach, which is cool. Might actually be worth being over here to brace against a push. But if I'm out here, we can push BA. If I'm out here, then I'm on the opposite side of where the points are, so... I mean, there might be some in every myth, there is a bit of truth. In every, you know, theory, there's a thread of logic. So it could be. But I don't know. Eventually the machine gun training wheels should be dropped? No, it wouldn't be. One thing, a point that I recently saw that's probably correct, but I don't have a source to verify it, is that most of all the players in this game, in any free-to-play game, rotates out about every 14 months. So most of the people in this game probably don't know what this game was like 5 years ago. They probably don't know what an RTS carrier was like. They probably don't know what it used to be like before Radar was in the game, or Hydra was in the game, or SAP was in the game. They're just playing the fucking game. So because you have such a heavy churn rate with free-to-play games, because they're free, you know, you pick them up, you play them, play something else, whatever. The only time it costs you is the time it takes to download onto the machine. you're going to constantly have new players that have never seen rockets before. So they're constantly going to need to be told, hey, look, bullets, rockets coming for you. Oh, yeah, rockets, cool, I get it. So the more transparent you can make the interaction, the better. Because it's information for everybody to use. Shot low. It's no bueno. Oh, but we're dark. That's nice. I didn't expect that. Actually, he turns in, so that ended up working out pretty okay. Didn't do anything, but it did work out pretty okay. I mean, let's be fair, the Stalin is the focus target. Hopefully we clear this. Yamato is wide.
Concentrate fire on the target.
This guy is scrambling for cover. It's gonna be a destroyer out here. Probably. Not a kill, but should hit. Decent. Cool. Nice. Might actually go over here to help with the Yamato. Although I am curious where the DD is. We are not detected, so we might be rotating back to Charlie.
Capture that area. All forces, provide cover for that target.
Like, if we could get in a position to radar Charlie, that would be cool. Let's try to help with this. Ooh, there's something over there too. Des Moines? Yeah, Des Moines. There's the Yu Yang. So he did not go for Charlie. And to be honest, I don't think I have a chance in hell of hitting that, so didn't take the shot. I think we just work this flank down while we can. No, can't do it. Pushes forward. Minute 25.
Get back!
Dude, the closer you go forward, the more likely he just rams your ass. So please, please don't do that.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Please don't die for free. Well, it wouldn't be for free, but... Son of a bitch. He's gonna get rammed. Damn it. Maybe he's trying to reverse. Two people looking at me. He's really dead. Like, our dude is pretty effing dead. Just took a shot at me, which maybe we will outpace. We do, but that could lodge there and do some serious oof. He's got to be reversing. Doesn't want to eat shit from the battleship. Maybe we get lucky. Nope. Little bites, nothing useful. Still gonna go in for the ram, which is much sad.
Spotter returning to ship.
At least have an idea as to where he is. Maybe we can get something out of that. Maybe. Nothing. This is where we're just gonna skip off of them. It's just too bad.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Please don't let him ram. Please don't let him ram. Oh, he's showing side though. Torps? Damn. Nobody's looking at us. We're okay at the moment. Well, theoretically, the Kerfur should dunk this if he's got angle to shoot him. As long as he doesn't ram, that's the only part that's extremely effing important. There we go. Is the Des Moines ram? Is that what this is? It might be what this is. No, he just wants side. He wants to rip this guy in half, and that's not going to happen. Once we finish the AP, we can swap to SAP, because we've got the fast switch from Sansonetti. I'll be honest, I don't know what the hell happens with that shot. Okay. So he did beach. I wasn't sure if he was going to beach there, but he did, so... Hey. Now he's probably getting the fuck out. Because getting wrecked ain't fun. Minute 40 on spotter. That's just nothing there. GK has to bail. Sadly, Shimabro is dead. $1,700 Escons? Is 1,700 more than expected? 17 more than expected. 1,700 damage? Is the CV implement hard to learn to be effective with if a player is used to the tech line CVs? It is different. It's... The implement is kind of like the Kaga, if all you had were torps. So, you've got torps, literally, you have torps. And then you have skip bombs, which are kind of like ranged torps. So if you imagine the Kaga, and all it has are a bunch of torpedoes, it's kind of like that, sort of. Kind of. Some people say it's kind of like a hybrid between the Indomitable and the Kaga. $1,700. Is 1,700 more than expected? Was that like I took a shot at something and we got 1,700 damage and I was surprised by that? If so, it could just be that I expected us to get no damage and we got more than no damage. Oh, well, then I probably expected us to get a whole bunch of nothing and, well, we didn't, so... Woot. I'm sorry, I don't remember the context. I'm usually absent-mindedly talking about the things that I'm thinking.
Smoke generator started.
Way back when the guy turned in. The Yamato? To ram? I'm actually curious now. That should be a kill.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Guy turned in. In this match, like, can you tell me when who turned in?
Our victory is in sight.
Now I'm curious. Because I don't remember what you're talking about. But I might, like... the Stalingrad at the beginning of the match, the EAWS guy, yeah? That's right. Because... That should hurt. Yeah, there we go. Because when I shot, so if we look at the map, like right here, you can see this little circle. The circle, when I shot, was like this. So the circle was below his line of travel. So, I mean, I was expecting once I took the shot, fuck, I'm not getting anything off of that. And then he turned in to juke shells, and well, we hit some shells, so it was more than expected because, well, it was more than 0.